Freestyle Living.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Freestyle Freddy with Freestyle Living Services, and today I'm going to be showing you how to screen print with vinyl. So check it out. So first things first is I went ahead and bought my mesh from Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and cut this to fit my frame. This is the frame we'll be using to screen print. So let me go ahead and fast forward that, and I'll meet you guys at the end when I'm all done. Alright, so go ahead and check it out. I went ahead and cut every square that I needed for future projects and for right now. So this is the easy part, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to staple this onto your piece of wood. All right everyone, so check it out. We're gonna be stapling onto the frame right now. I'm gonna show you there's a certain way how to do it to make sure that the screen gets on really tight, because if it's not tight on the frame, then that's where you can run into problems when you're printing. So check this out. All right, so here we go. We're gonna grab our mesh. We're just gonna throw it over like that. There's nothing special about the staple gun. It's a normal staple gun with normal staples. I say go with the bigger heavy duty ones if you can, because these ones will actually work better. So here we go, we get started. We load the staple gun and we just staple one side normally. We don't have to hold it tight yet. You just go ahead and lay it down in place. So here we go. So I went straight up across, and now you're gonna go back down the other way. I'll show you them right now. And don't be afraid to use as many staples as you need, because staples are cheap and it's better to have a good screen, and try to be cautious about your staples. Okay, so go ahead and check out my staples. Some are going this way and some are going up and down. The reason for that is when you start pulling, the screen sometimes wants to rip through the staples when they're like this. So that's why you have to lay some this way to make sure that the screen doesn't rip through. So check it out on the next part. We're gonna continue stapling and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so for the next part, you're just gonna spin it around from the opposite end that you already stapled. So here we go. This is the part where the pulling needs to be done. So you're gonna usually wanna use the edge of a table, just like how I'm doing it. And you're gonna wanna grab it where you're gonna be stapling from. And you just wanna tug it pretty tight down. So give it some force, pull that down, and start stapling that corner as much as you can. So that corner is locked in place, and now you're gonna start going down the screen, but you never wanna go past your hand. So when I say past your hand, I'll show you right now. So as you're stapling, you never want to go past your hand. So like the bottom of my hand is right there, and I don't want to staple past that. I don't want to staple past this way because my hand's only here holding it tight. So make sure you keep that in mind. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and staple all the way down while pulling tight. See what I mean? Don't pass your hand. I'm all out of staples, gotta reload. Alright, so now that my opposite end is finished, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the sides that I didn't start on yet. It doesn't matter what side you start on, as long as you start on one. So here we go. And the thing about this, it's the exact same thing how I was doing before. Just pull down over the edge of the table, pull it tight, don't go past your hand, and you're ready to go. All right, so check it out. I'm done with this side. I'm gonna go to the opposite side of what I just stapled. But since this is the last corner, you wanna pull as tight as you can, because this is where it really counts to tighten up this screen. Yep. Okay, so now that I'm done stapling, I'm just gonna cut off the excess material around the frame. Alright, so we're all finished with the screen. As you can see, it's pretty nice and tight. It came out pretty well. So now we're gonna jump over to the machine and I'm gonna show you how to lay this down. Check it out. I'm so sorry, I lost the sound audio because it just really sounded horrible, so I have to go ahead and replace it with what you hear right now. So check it out. On this part, I'm actually explaining that you probably have a plotter, that's why you're here on this video, and what you have to do is basically cut your image, but you have to mirror your image so that way when you're screen printing, it works for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the next part of this video. So if you're used to vinyl cutting, you still have to use the transfer tape that you use to transfer your images onto surfaces. So once you got your decal centered on the board, you're going to want to take your squeegee, bring down your screen, and you just go ahead and squeegee it like you would on a car or on a window. So here we go. Alright. So check it out, my decal's up there now. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it one more time just to make sure it's solid. Alright, so now that my decal's on there, I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the tape. And you're gonna wanna make sure to pull it off at an angle. Okay, so I go ahead and remove my tape. And now I'm gonna hit it one more time with my squeegee because I see a few wrinkles. So if yours has a few wrinkles, go ahead and hit it as well. Alright, so now I'm all done with the decal. So now I'm going to go ahead and tape all the way around just to make sure the ink doesn't leak through to the shirt. So after the taping, you're all done and ready to print. You just drop the ink and that's how it's done. So there you go. Now you know how to use vinyl as emulsion to use for screen printing. So thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and just start printing and fast forward from there. See you at the end.